For the 21st time in his career, LeBron James will play on Christmas Day. It should be a surprise to nobody, but the game's all-time leading scorer has the most points even on Christmas as well. And he'll look to add to his total in his first Christmas game with the 76ers. Let's get into ESPN and ABC's much-anticipated Christmas Day slate, which tips off with a finals rematch between the Spurs and the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. This will be the first NBA Finals rematch on Christmas Day since the Cavs and Warriors back in 2017. Then the Celtics host the Heat in a meeting between two teams that aggressively pursued Giannis Antetokounmpo this offseason. The Miami Heat have won 12 of 14 games they've played on Christmas Day. That's the best record by any active franchise. And the Sixers head to Los Angeles, where LeBron will face his former team, the new-look Lakers, with Walker Kessler. Bronny James still on the Lakers. This has the potential to become the first father-son matchup in NBA, NFL, NHL, or MLB history as they face off. Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves will host the reigning back-to-back MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder. LaMelo Ball will be making his Christmas Day debut, while Oklahoma City hasn't won on Christmas Day since 2017. And to cap it all off, the Warriors host Denver. Last Christmas, the Joker posted a first by scoring 55 points with 15 boards and 15 assists in an NBA game. First time in NBA history that's happened. And after struggles on Christmas early in his career, Steph has scored 20 points in 3 of his last 4 Christmas games. One more time, here's a look at the 5 matchups taking place on ESPN and ABC throughout Christmas Day, starting at noon Eastern, with an NBA Finals rematch between the Spurs and the Knicks from MSG. So, DDJ, a lot to choose from there. What's the best matchup?
I'm going with the finals rematch. Spurs-Knicks. I mean, 5 incredible games, probably the best 5-game series we've seen. And a Spurs team, I've never seen a team lose a series in 5 where they felt like they should have won all 5 games.
Yes.
So they want their revenge on the Knicks. The Knicks are the hunted. The Spurs, in some aspects, are also the hunted as a team. Like last year, they were surprised. Now everybody is gunning for them. Wemby put up, 40 points in Christmas against this Knicks team a couple years ago. Like, this is going to be fireworks, and all these other games are good. One thing you know about me, I thrive on negativity a little bit, so I like that these two teams do not like each other.
Yes,
and I like all that.
It's good for the sport.
I love this finals rematch, but I got to look towards the game in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You know, LeBron's favorite indulgence, chocolate chip cookies, much like Santa. We never got to see Santa play one-on-one against one of the elves. We get LeBron versus Bronny on Christmas Day.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Worked it up for you. But that's going to be fun. It's going to be historic, and LeBron's a showman. He's going to bring an extra flair returning to this stage in Los Angeles against his former franchise. It's going to be fun to see.
And it goes to say again, the history, potentially, we've never seen this in major sports, NFL, NHL, MLB, like a father taking on a son. But I actually want to go a little bit more macro because it's LeBron returning to Los Angeles, and this is Luka Doncic's squad. Yeah. And so I feel like the Lakers will want to show that, hey, we are good, we are competitive, we have built around Luka, and we are able to compete because there's expectations for the Philadelphia 76ers to have championship level type of performances. And so I think Luka, man, we talk about fireworks. This man will want to put on a show. He will want to actually at home show that he is the guy that they are going to, build this new era around. So I'm excited for outside of the father-son, but more importantly, the actual game.
Yeah, and part of that's part of the X's and O's this. I want to see what kind of defense Walker Kessler does. He's got to make up for a lot of that defense when you got Tyrese Maxey running rampant with Luka and Austin Reeves possibly guarding him.
It's not just Walker Kessler, it's the entire Lakers squad.
Yeah, they got to step up defensively.
But he's going to have to defend a lot back there, is his point.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, we've got VJ Edgecombe, we've got Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, no, for sure.
That's meat.
Yeah. Biggest surprise of the slate to you, Chiney?
I'm actually surprised that we didn't get the subliminal matchup that people are like, the Celtics and the Sixers.
Yes.
I'm a little bit surprised because I was very much keep the Jays together. I was that type of girl. Now, reality happened. Reality happened where, Jaylen Brown is now a member of the Sixers. But I kind of want to see JT versus JB because I don't know, Dave, you can correct me, but, like, not much communication has been had.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, between the two. So they're going to leave it out on the court. I want to see that. That, to me, is going to be cinema. And it's, like, very, obviously, JB is great in isolation, one-on-one, mid-range. JT is more like system. But when healthy, because now he played himself back to health, like, these are two. I mean, JB was top 6 in MVP. JT, they see him as a guy like that. that to me, I'm surprised we kind of looked past that opportunity.
Maybe they'll save the chat for the Twitch stream someday.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, goodness.
I'm surprised to see the Minnesota Timberwolves, not because they're the Timberwolves, but because they have LaMelo Ball.
Right.
LaMelo Ball, this is his big welcome to the world moment in terms of the NBA's biggest stage, biggest showcase event, other than the playoffs, obviously. And you know, the Charlotte Hornets as a franchise have never played on Christmas Day, so that means LaMelo's never had the chance to do that. And him and Anthony Edwards, we'll see what it looks like. You know, I think they're going to have their growing pains throughout the season. But I look at it like they're either going to ignite one another or they're going to combust. And it's going to be the type of thing you're going to want to watch every night because of that.
Yeah, well, first, I'm with you, Chiney. We need this Jaylen Brown in Boston sometime. I don't know. It may not be crazy. Give me Boxing Day. I don't care. Tax Tuesday. Arbor Day. I don't know what Arbor Day is.
Thanksgiving Eve or something like that. That's a big day. People are home.
Yeah.
We need it at some day. But for me, the biggest surprise here is there's no Kevin Durant for Christmas. Like, this is a very telling thing about, I know, Chiney, I'm sorry. This is a very telling thing about Kevin Durant and the Rockets and where they are in the way that the league sees the hierarchy right now. Kevin Durant is a perennial Christmas Day guy, and he is there. Steph, LeBron, KD, this is their generation, and he's not really somebody we're talking about in these slates. So we're talking about how we're looking at the Rockets as a competitor in the West, and overall, Kevin Durant was brought in here to get them over that hump. I know he was hurt in that first round, but a first-round exit last year is not what you expected, and to be moved from this Christmas slate, and I can't even think of who I would want him to replace on Christmas.
It's okay. Don't panic, Houston. Don't panic, because fly under the radar. You get Fred VanVleet back. Hopefully, Amin Thompson is, doing better. I think it's going to be incremental. Yeah, year one, it's hard to bring in a star and win, but you're right. Times are better when KD's on Christmas.
The biggest stars will be out on the biggest day of the NBA regular season. Let's just say it's not only Santa who routinely delivers on Christmas. Let's relive some of the best plays on Christmas Day with a little top of the top here.
Let's
begin.
go.
Top Ohapi Night, number 3, 2018.
Hoopy.
Or Hoopy.
Hoopy, sorry. Yeah. Good job. Sixers Celtics Jason Tatum on the fast break. Joel Embiid erases him.
John Wall.
Then John Wall. Yeah.
When I see those layups, I just think of him. And maybe John Morant.
360 finish.
Yeah, him and Ja.
I think Nick Young did it and airballed it once.
And then number 3,
Catching strays.
Donovan Mitchell on the alley. I love there. Jay Crowder.
Oh, snap, the Jazz. Christmas Day.
Little Hollywood
Hey, Don.
holiday next. That's a young Don right
It
there.
is a young Don.
Number 3, 07, Suns Lakers. Kobe. We know this.
Oh, love it.
Attacks the rim. Reverse throwdown.
Sentimental.
2012, Nuggets Clippers. Jamal Crawford shows off the handles.
Man.
Finishing off the glass. And then this one was a blast. I remember this. Mike Tirico was on the call. Wade to LeBron.
Yep. I remember ripping the jerseys. You guys remember?
And there's one off the glass here.
They did 2, right.
That's right.
Yeah, they did 2 different ones in that same game that were crazy.
We're not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a real team.
Beatles.
They were fun. Top winners. Number 3, 1986 Bulls. Patrick Ewing gets the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, clean.
1986.
Knicks win by 1. Number 2, Warriors Cavs in 16. Under 10 seconds to play. Cavs down. Kyrie Irving drives,
I watched this game at
spins.
home in
That is
Houston.
one of the best regular season games in NBA history. Not just Christmas Day.
super fun.
Regular, yeah.
Agreed.
And then number 1, 11 Bulls Lakers. Derrick Rose crossover and the drive for the finish. Bulls win by 1 there. Top Christmas dashing dunks. Number 3, Michael Jordan. The steal and the inbound posterizes Patrick Ewing.
Nobody even talked about that dunk on you.
Yeah.
Another one?
Oh,
No, it was the same. Yeah, well, same game, right? Yeah.
But Ewing got the game winner of this game.
He did. 99 Spurs Lakers. Kobe.
good context. Good context.
Jared Jackson Sr. on the receiving end there. And then 22 Suns Nuggets. Aaron Gordon. I was at that game over Landry Shamet.
Oh, man, yes. Disrespectful in the best way.
Don't call offensive fouls on dunks.
Nope. And remember, Jokic had a historic performance last Christmas, going for 56, 16, and 15. First player with at least 55, 15, and 15 in NBA history. So, who do you think will dominate Christmas this year, DDJ?
First of all, I just realized, Hoopy Night, like, Holy Night. Took me just way too long to figure that out. But I got it. We're here. We're on the same page. I'm going with the guy who just showed, Nikola Jokic. This guy owns Christmas, 56-point triple-double last time.
The Thanos of Christmas?
The Thanos of Christmas. You got to remember, he was a Grinch for the Phoenix Suns a few years ago, too, at 41-point triple-double.
We can go Dr. Doom now, actually.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah.
Coming out.
Good Marvel Cinematic. Like, good synergy with the Disney folks. That's what I like. Yeah, it's Jokic. You're playing against the Warriors team. You don't know what they're going to look like. Who's going to defend Jokic when he's out there? I think he is going to be, once again, the guy who dominates Christmas.
Oh, who be nice.
There you go.
Okay, talking about who dominates Christmas, what about the guy who's probably going to dominate the NBA for the next 10 or so years? Victor Wembanyama, Christmas Day debut, just a casual 42 points, 18 rebounds, 4 blocks. The only 2 players that debuted on Christmas Day with more, Wilt and T-Mac. And so I love this idea that he steps up in these moments because he understands that he's sending a message to the entire rest of the league. Christmas Day is a holiday, but it's like a double holiday for all of us who love the game. And Victor Wembanyama is at the top of the list when it comes to his love and passion for delivering in those moments.
I think we got to go to the guy who's going to allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Greek Freak.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Just 36 games a year ago. He's a 2-time MVP. He's a Defensive Player of the Year. He's a Finals MVP. He left the only home he's ever known in the NBA in Milwaukee. He's going to want to let everybody know that, hey, I'm still this dominant player. I can completely change the fortunes of the Heat franchise. And he'll want to obviously remind everyone that on Christmas Day.
I would co-sign that one because he hasn't been on Christmas Day in a minute, but I'm going to go a little off the board, too, as like a secondary. Shea. Like, we're forgetting about the MVP here. Like, the MVP is going to want to show out on Christmas, right? I would imagine that would be the case. So, all right, I'm not sure if it's the player that will dominate on Christmas, but a storyline that could potentially lead the day is LeBron versus Bronny, right, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we'll have to see where Bronny is in terms of the rotation for J.J. Redick at that point in the season. But thus far, J.J.'s done nothing but support Bronny in his player development. And obviously, he delivered some key playoff minutes in that Houston Rockets first-round series. And so you would think his game is going to continue to develop and there'll be a spot for him. And obviously, you know, J.J. was also responsible for putting Bronny and LeBron on the court together. Their debut together, right? So JJ has a sense of the moment there. So I think we'll see it, and I want to see what the atmosphere is like in the arena, the anticipation. I don't think LeBron's going to, like, hunt him out. You know, he's going to play in the flow of the game.
Listen, we need Bronny to get a little swipe and layup on the other end off the old man.
Let's go. I mean, like, can we just start thinking about the potential, like, Bronny scoring on LeBron? Right. Or LeBron chasing down Bronny? That, to me, sort of busts my brain.
Bronny says, you know, call a screen. Get Bronny up here and let's see what happens.
How about if he does the other way? Go, call a screen, bring up the old man.
Bronny said the last time they played each other one-on-one, he beat him in the driveway in Miami, their place in Miami, and then LeBron dunked and tore down the rim because he was mad. So,
well, there.
That might happen on Christmas.
He may be able to do that, too.
Life comes at you fast.
All right, so look, we got all the 10-pole games, and, you know, we just discussed the potential historic moment with LeBron and Bronny, right? But what are some other games we're still waiting for on the schedule here, DDJ?
So for me, it's Tyrese Halliburton. First of all, it's one of the underrated big stories of this season overall in the Indiana Pacers, which I think people are sleeping on because of the rough season that they had last year. But Tyrese Halliburton coming back to Madison Square Garden, the scene of the crime, the last heartbreak that the Knicks experienced before winning the championship, the game one, miraculous bounce, the choke signal, the second coming of Reggie Miller, all that stuff he did at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks want their lick back. Tyrese Halliburton wants to remind everybody that we were in the finals and maybe an injury away from winning a championship against OKC, and his return to Madison Square Garden is going to be must-see TV.
Well, if we're going to talk about returns, let's enter Damian Lillard returning back home to Portland into the chat, because this is a man who is just like three-pointers or layups to him. Ever since he entered the league, he's had the third most threes in the NBA behind Steph and James Harden. And the plot got, you know, a little bit more interesting because his teammate is John Morant, and they have a number of talented, athletic guards, so we'll see how they mix and match, but that guy is a top dog. And yeah, we miss you, Dame Time. We're excited to see you when you come back.
I know I said I want to see Giannis on Christmas Day, but I want to see him return to Milwaukee as well. I mean, it's been a soap opera the last few years. the finally will he, won't he, and he is now a member of the Heat. I imagine the Bucks fans will give him a warm reception, but also I feel like it could get a little chippy considering what we saw happen with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo during Summer League.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Careful. Video footage may be leaked at that point. You never know. All right, the full schedule.
What happened, Dave? I missed it. I don't know.
Full schedule release is coming this Thursday at 3 Eastern. We'll have it, the entire NBA schedule for you.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them down, try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, it's